Thought you meant like
And you
that.
guys could stream it on your guys' channel.
It's Nerdy Albert here. Today we're doing the episode 7 of today's podcast, Mental Health. Today we're joined by Barrett and Holly, part of the Twitch community over on Twitch. If you guys want to go follow them, I'll put the links down in the description below. Yeah, so today we're going to be starting with mental health. And Barrett, Holly, welcome in. How you guys doing?
Doing well, thank
Awesome.
Great start, Nerdy. Great start.
Yeah, great start. So,
Why don't you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves?
yes, introduce yourself.
All right. Well, I'm Barrett,
And I'm Holly.
and together we're
the Barleys.
We're full-time content creators streaming here on Twitch 5 days a week, Tuesday through Saturday, starting at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And we want to.
Edutinspirate.
What does it mean?
Educate, inspire, and entertain.
We want to be your home on the interwebs.
Yes. It's our little spiel that we do to explain ourselves and
Introduce our channel and give a little blurb about what we do and who we are.
And what platforms do you guys stream on?
We stream exclusively on Twitch.
yes.
We can't stream anywhere else. But our content is all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. It's
And
so-
might I say that was perfect.
Yeah, that was amazing. I like the thing.
That was awesome. Great. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's
Well,
get started with
thank
the
you.
first question. First question for you guys. Barry, Barry, what's your favorite country and what's your favorite color?
My favorite country?
Yes.
I guess the U.S. because it's all I know. It's my home, and my favorite color is deep navy blue.
Deep navy blue.
Yeah.
Alright, anyone else? Ask your questions. Justin.
Yeah. I love Japan, truthfully. I love the culture and everything there, and I hope to visit there one day. And my favorite color is white. And people argue with me all the time that it's not a color, but I love it. It's very clean and just simple and wonderful.
Awesome.
Nice.
So, we already asked about the channels and stuff like that. Why did you start your guys' channels? When did you start it? And the reason behind it?
Oh god, we're going on 5 years now.
Yeah, we've been streaming for about 5 years. We started it, we just wanted to make content out there. At the time, we didn't know what we wanted to do. We just wanted to put content out there. We were leaning towards YouTube, and then we found this thing called Twitch. And we started that, and we started playing Call of Duty. And it was fun for a while until we realized we didn't know what we're doing. And at the time, our channel was called Octomouse Gaming. We rebranded to Octomouse Labs a little after, and just this past couple of years, we kind of looked back and saw what we really loved from doing what we have on stream, and just connecting with people and making people's days, and just being there for people when they needed it the most. And we really compiled all of that together and made the Barleys more of a family style. I mean, not family friendly, but family style, and just a place where people can just have what they need, no matter what it might be. Just a friend, a family, someone that they can just be there for. And we've created a community around that, and our community, we've helped so many people, and our community has helped people, and we just continue to hopefully just bring light and smiles to everyone on the internet, as many people as we can.
That's perfect.
So what kind of message do you spread, like Today we were talking about mental health, but like normally on Twitch, what message do you normally spread?
I mean, we say it in our spiel.
Yeah, edutenspirate. We made up the word.
Educate,
we did.
inspire, and entertain.
Mhm.
It's kind of the trifecta of our channel, if you will. A lot of the time, I mean, you know, people need a space where they can feel accepted and welcomed by everyone, where they know they're safe, where they know that they won't be judged off of who they are or what they believe. And that's kind of the core of it. You know, it's sitting with your friends on the couch, playing games, enjoying your company. The education, we focus very, very heavily on the mental health awareness, mental health resources, all of that sort of thing.
Mhm.
It's something we talk a lot about. We kind of pride ourselves on having the conversations that you can't have in other places on Twitch.
Yes.
Politics, religion, any of that. The classic friendship breakers, they're not banned in the channel.
No, as long as everyone's civil with everything, then I feel like seeing other people's side of everything and learning is the best way to combat just everything that is people are unsure about.
Now, what were you guys' previous jobs before streaming and stuff like that?
My very first job, I used to work at Subway. I loved the job. And I've done a little of everything, worked in a little bit of retail. Where the twist was alcohol, and I taught people how to paint. I love art myself, and it was a lot of fun. But yeah, those are my past.
I mean, in high school, I waited a lot of tables, kind of just whatever I could find. Then I got into EMS after high school, emergency medical services. Did that for 3.5 years, and didn't really prepare for that, if I'm being honest.
Yeah,
have to put on some clothes.
Yeah, I mean, we have like clothes on, but we're just not like presentable for, I don't know, I wouldn't.
For the internet. I mean,
Yeah.
unless you want to get your channel banned at the moment, then, But, we did, I did emergency medical services for 3.5 years in the 911 system for major metropolitan area close to me.
Okay.
So I have a question for
Yeah, we've all been there with well, I don't know about Nerdy and Buddy, but myself, as a job in high school, we used to bust tables and stuff like that just for some quick cash.
Yeah, exactly.
So I actually have a question for you, Barry. And what's your biggest accomplishment you ever had on Twitch? Both you and Barrett.
Partnership's pretty tough, and kind of seems to be the apple that most creators on the platform are going for.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But one of our recent accomplishments has been actually figuring out a direction and making all of this a possibility, and all of the having the resources for the mental health, and just really diving down into what we can give back to others, and finally having a set plan of what we want to do, and figure out ways to accomplish it.
So,
Okay, I've got a question for Barrett here.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll ask next.
So, I've been skimming across you guys' YouTube channel, and something pops out. Barrett, where'd the hair go?
Oh, it migrated south for the winter. No, I'm kidding. The guinea pigs ate it. I'm still kidding. Baldness actually runs very prominently in my family, and I noticed my hair starting to thin out. So when I noticed that, I said I was gonna go bald on my own damn terms, and fuck you, genetics.
Fair.
That's a problem. What are you gonna say, Nerdy?
I was gonna say, what inspired you guys to build a community in regards to streaming?
Inspired us to build our community.
Correct.
I would say just the awesome people and the people that, I mean, we have met that supported us, and it just makes us want to push more and more. Just seeing the support and seeing other people want to make what we are doing work. So, it's really all about them.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
You want to talk to us about your PC setup that people that don't know that didn't watch the video?
Oh man, yeah, absolutely. We run a 3 PC setup. 2 PCs are like individual computers for gaming and work and whatever else we need. Then we have a central stream PC that has our the easy part of it. It's the audio that gets complicated.
Explain the specs on each computer, or is it just getting into too much detail?
The specs, yeah, sure. They're both Holly and I run actually very similar computers. They're
My graphics card's better though.
just a little bit.
Because he wants to spoil you.
We have, God, what are they? Ryzen 7 3700Xs. I think we're both running Asus motherboards, 32 gigs of RAM. We both at this point have 2 terabytes of solid state storage in a solid state drive. Then I also have an NVMe drive. Then I'm running a 1080 Ti in mine, and she's running a 2080 Super in hers. So they're pretty beefy rigs.
So how long have you?
Now with all that,
We've been married for 5 years.
Yeah.
Been together for what, 9 now?
Yep.
9 years.
Where did you guys first meet?
In high school, we're high school sweethearts. We met in theater class and we talked for a week. We started dating, and it's been history ever since.
Sorry, you can answer your question. Yes.
Okay.
is there anything you would like to ask, buddy?
Yeah. Where am I? What do you wish you knew about streaming before you started?
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh, that's so much.
I would say probably the start for me is decide whether it's going to be a job or a hobby early. If you're doing it just for fun, then stop worrying about anything.
Yeah, numbers. Don't worry about numbers. Don't worry about
Anything. Just do it for fun and have fun, because if you stress yourself out, it stops being fun. If you're going to do it for a job, then start understanding search algorithms, start understanding how social media platforms work, start understanding how discoverability on the platform works, understand value and audience and what audience retention, what it goes into. Break down what it is to be a professional creator and do that from day one.
Mm-hmm. And there's no problem with going into Twitch, doing it and wanting to do it as a job either. But it just takes a lot of work.
Now, any advice for those who are trying to get into streaming?
If you're just brand new into it, don't spend a whole much money on it until you know that it's something that you want to do. And
Good equipment is within reason, but good equipment isn't gonna make or break your channel. Your actual value is going to be what people give a shit about.
There's so many streams on Twitch, and I mean just all over the internet, not even on Twitch, and figure out what sets you apart. What are you going to bring? What value are you going to bring to those people that are going to watch?
The time that you spend watching or consuming content, you'll never get those hours back.
Mhm.
You only get older.
If you're
So-
streaming for everyone, you're streaming for no one.
So if you're
figure
not
out your niche.
doing something to make that time worthwhile to someone, then you're not streaming for any purpose. Your content has no reason to be put out there then. You're just another voice screaming in the void.
Yeah. I know, because exactly what you were saying, time is of the essence and stuff like that. Me, myself, I have a full-time job. I'm just going to be streaming just for fun, not trying to make money off of it, whatever. Mostly the type of things that I want to do is either funny videos, funny streams. I know there's a lot of those out there and stuff like that. And unfortunately with YouTube, with the new child protection laws that they've got going on. Most certain types of videos are not kid friendly. You could get your channel banned very quickly if you say it's for child friendly and stuff, and then they review it and it's not.
Yeah. I've kept up with a little bit of the child protection laws on YouTube now, and it's very nuanced and complicated.
Yes, because I've looked it up myself. I've researched it and stuff like that, and I've actually watched so many big YouTubers I've seen. They've been posting videos for 10 years plus, and even though they back then, like when they first started 10 years ago, their very first video is getting striked for being not safe for children. So they have to literally go through every single videos, and I mean they've got thousands and thousands of videos, and they have to mark each single one if it's child friendly or not.
Yep.
Which I don't understand. I mean, granted, it is for the kids, yes, but back then we didn't know what YouTube was about. We didn't know we can make all this money. Well, not make all this money, but make this big old community for videos and gaming and stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely. We've been all over the place on games. World of Warcraft's actually a pretty recent thing. The puzzles have been an every night thing. It's something that Holly really enjoys and has been sharing with everybody. I personally don't like them. I'm just terrible at puzzles, but as of right now, I'm enjoying WoW, so I'm gonna keep playing it. When I get burned out, or if I get burned out on it, then I'll look at other.
So Holly, could you tell us what kind of puzzles you've done previously?
We've done all kinds of puzzles, and the really cool thing about the website that I found, it's a multiplayer puzzle, so people can join in from the stream. And with the website, I can find pretty much any picture as long as it's of a decent size to keep the resolution there to do the puzzle. I can put any picture in there, so people can pick pictures, and we vote on pictures sometimes of what we want to do that stream, and we can pick how many pieces we want. So it can really be anything we want. We've done so many different ones, from just like naturescapes to fantasy to like very colorful ones. It really, we've done so many at this point.
Alright, so at this point, Buddy here was gonna go to our next segment and talk about health with you guys.
Okay.
Yes, so we're going to move on to our mental health section of our podcast here. So,
Okay.
talk to us a bit about your Discord and what you're doing all there.
Well, in particular, we have a mental health section, I guess, series of channels in our Discord. We welcome. So a lot of places will shut you down when you start trying to speak about the negative shit happening in your life, and So we welcome it. We have a section where people can vent and talk with each other and express the woes and get things off their chest. And on the opposite side of that coin, we also have a place where people can brag openly, talk
Share
about
their
the
victories.
talk about the achievements and victories in their life, where again a lot of people would shut them the fuck down for it.
Yeah. And the victories can be anything I just posted one the other day where I just finished a fifth book in the series of books that I've been working on completing, and I haven't read since high school, which has been a long time for me. So to anywhere from people going to the doctor to check on their mental health to just any sort of life achievements. Just there are people that struggle with getting up for the day and getting out of bed, and people can write that there, like, oh, I finally was able to take a shower, finally able to get out of bed today, or I cleaned the laundry that I needed to. Just anything that they want to share. And there's people there that like it and look to it, and just makes people feel good.
That's amazing.
Now, with all these, I know a lot of people suffer from mental health issues. Me, personally, I do as well. From depression to anxiety, all this types of stuff. Do you guys yourselves suffer from any mental health issues?
Oh yeah.
Yes. I've struggled with depression and anxiety for a long time, and I'm currently on medication, which has been wonderful, and I do lots of just do everything that I can at home as well. And I feel like we can at least have some sort of an idea how people feel and some things that they might be going through, because we have been going through that, and we kind of use our mental illnesses and working on those and fighting those to be able to share what has worked with others for us, and pretty much be able to just do anything to help them.
And
Exactly.
I always commemorate all those like yourselves who are open about speaking about mental illness and stuff like that. Depression, anxiety, bipolar disorder, stuff like that. Those who think they don't have a voice, there's always someone out there that does have this voice that'll let people know, talk about it. It's nothing to be ashamed of. Yes, we all suffer from it. And it's not the fact that it's keeping you down. It's just there's no way to release all this pressure, anxiety, frustration, keeping you back from what you can do in life. Me, myself, I am currently in a process of buying a house out here in Colorado. And for the life of me, I've been down for the past 6 years, switched to stuff that I cannot talk about on the live stream because it's bad. And then I finally got away from that stuff. I'm out here, moved out here from California, working for 3 years straight with a company, about to buy my own house. Nothing is impossible. You can do it as long as you put your mind to it.
Yep.
Absolutely. I mean, that's the whole point of it. Surrounds mental health, where it's either imaginary and people think that you're faking it to get attention, or because they can't see it, they don't perceive it, but it doesn't make it any less real. It doesn't make the impact that it has on people's lives any less real. And absolutely, with certain techniques and certain therapy and counseling and medicine and goal setting in certain ways, you absolutely can overcome what is otherwise a very limiting factor in your life.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to say that mental health has been an issue for 2020 due to the coronavirus, and how people have been stuck inside and not much positivity came out of 2020.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, Justin, I do understand what you mean with what you said due to mental health.
Yeah,
And it's also. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
oh no, I was just gonna say, and the not much good news has come from 2020. That's the whole reason we started the News That Doesn't Suck segment.
Yeah.
We do a segment at the start of every show where we just talk about good news.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
has been recent, anywhere from like 3 to 5 news stories, and we share those at the start of every stream for people just to get a smile on their face and to realize that not everything sucks right now.
Yeah. It's like the saying always says, it's always greener on the other side. I mean, yes, 2020 sucks because of the coronavirus. We can't get out. We can't go to each other's house, have a good time like we used to as Americans and families, friends, stuff like that. For those around the world who don't have the medical care centers that we have, possibly trying to get this vaccine created and stuff, it just shows that if we come together as one, there's nothing that can stop us. Yes, people do get sick. Yes, people do die. It is a natural thing.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
There's just so many things that you can get positive even if there's just one whole year of negativity. I mean, in our days, I don't know how old you guys are.
Mid-20s.
Mid-20s. Okay. You guys remember when parents would tell us, get away from the TV, go play outside, go ride your bike in the summer, go swimming, go do something, get out of the house.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. But it's funny you say that, because now recent studies are showing there's actually a lot of benefits to video games.
Yes.
Would you mind telling us?
And then
those
I'll go
benefits?
next. Oh,
Yeah, Barrett, would you mind telling us those benefits?
that's better.
I'm sorry, you're cutting in and out. I can't hear you.
Would you mind telling us those benefits?
Oh, I mean, it depends on the game, but studies have shown that shooters are improving head and eye coordination, the ability to recognize individual objects faster, as well as object tracking and decision making. MMOs and other social games are actually improving social skills in studies, and sometimes can create lifelong friendships. God, I mean, there's all sorts of things. There's learning programs that are being executed through Minecraft. There's physics-based games that are literally teaching people physics and simulation. Hell, part of most flight schools anymore are flight sims, because they've become so realistic. You can literally learn how to fly a plane on the computer.
Alright, so, buddy, what were you gonna say?
Yes. How did you get into, I guess, like influencing others or wanting to do more influential activities?
Influencing is a big term. I mean, social influencing goes back as far as humans have listened to other humans. But as far as social media influencing, pick something that you're going to passionately talk about. Pick something that matters to you, that you can stand for, and consistently deliver valuable content on that topic. The more social proof you create, the more people will start to understand that, yes, you do understand what you're talking about, and will congregate. Of course, the more people then congregate in your space, whether that's Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, whatever, the more power and influence you do have. And I mean, it's really just a matter of delivering your message at, that's as far as I guess just influencing goes. And then I mean, there's the influencer marketing side of that, which is just when companies want to use that reach for promotion. At the end of the day, all content creation and influencing is just that. It's just content creation on a purposeful direction. Boils down to value provided at a targeted audience. Do you know who you're creating content for? And it
Okay, if so, no one's gonna ask. All right. So no, he's not. So, do you guys have merch?
we do. It's on the back burner right now. There's a lot of other projects we're working on, a lot of things that are a lot more important to our current, effort and energy allocation, I guess you could say.
Okay.
Yes, but I'm planning on working on it very soon.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And what is?
No, go ahead. I'll ask the question now.
Go ahead, Nerdy.
Yeah, Holly. When you do your little animation,
What is the currently?
channel?
I'm sorry, you guys are both talking at the same time. I didn't understand.
Holly, when you do your little characters for your streams, would you ever implement those onto merch?
Possibly yes. Since I do them custom made, it would be very easy just to put them on merch, so I didn't have to get the rights for them or anything. But yeah, I'd love to.
What would you say your biggest project you guys are working on is, other than the mental health issues?
It's actually one that we announced just a few streams back.
Yes.
We plan on releasing a sort of journal planner book conglomeration this year, so people can track their high days, their low days, how they're feeling. It'll have like built-in reminders each day to, did you take your meds? Are you drinking enough water, etc., as well as little activities and things you can work through to make your days overall better. So it's basically a resource, a physical book in hand. People can get to take control of their life and their mental health in a much more hands-on approach.
Okay.
Would you guys ever do a fundraiser to support any other like mental health institution or something like that, where people can go and seek a mental health or a therapist or something like that?
If we find the right place, we might do some charity at some point. We've been looking at possibly setting up a big charity thing with our stream team that we made.
Yes, there's a lot of things rolling there, but nothing set in stone yet.
Lots of moving pieces.
And
Okay,
for
now
the
we're talking-
book, I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah, you're on the. Yeah, go.
For the book about the mental health and stuff like that, when do you guys expect us to be able to start?
Probably by the end of the year. I mean, this is going to be a project. We want to do it right. We want to be able to release it by the end of 2021. Though.
Yes.
Curiosity, would there be a coloring section? Just based on my curiosity.
I've been thinking about what exactly we want this to look like and what do we want it to hold. So one of my ideas was having like a little picture each day, maybe that has like a little saying or a little quote, like yeah, who knows.
Okay, now that we're going on the idea of projects and all that. Tell us about your podcast.
It's a life coaching podcast. It's all about anything from overcoming shortcomings to goal setting, future planning, and just things to set yourself up for success.
Yeah, we
It's-
normally run those Thursdays on our stream.
Mhm.
We haven't done one in a while due to just it being hectic at the end of the year.
Yeah, scheduling craziness.
Yes, we are looking to pick it back up very soon and get back on that. We cover all different types of topics, and we normally have one topic per podcast, and then we open up at the very end of podcast for everyone if they had any questions pertaining to really anything, if it's mental health related or if it's personal or anything that they might want.
It's just another question of mine, but like, Barrett and Holly, could you give me your opinion and anything you have in mind for 2021 being better or worse for yourself or Twitch? Anything you have in mind?
So this is something, yeah, we talked about on stream actually.
Yeah,
Time and years, the measurement at least of time and years is a human construct. 2021 is not going to be magically better than 2020. All the same issues are still happening, but what is happening is little bursts of positivity through everyone. There's this little hopeful outlook because we did it. We made forward. You know, we use that optimism for a new year to its advantage. Then it absolutely can be a good year, but it's only going to be as good as we make it.
yeah, as I was about to exactly say. It's only going to be as good as you make it.
You have to take it day by day. It's not going to be better right off the bat.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Sometimes you need to take it hour by hour. There's no problem in that.
So, do you guys want to let people know where your podcasts are going to be streamed at, or where they could find them, like Spotify, stuff like that?
They're streamed on Thursdays on the channel, but
Yeah, on Twitch.
let me pull up the full list. You can also find it by searching 1-2-Happy on. Let me get all the platforms here. Anchor, Breaker, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Overcast, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, Spotify, and Stitcher.
I love Stitcher personally.
Yeah,
That's the one that I normally
that's the
listen
one
to all
I
my
personally
podcasts.
use.
And forgot what I was going to say. I apologize.
Oh, you're fine.
So, what other words would you
So
like to
I'll-
like inspire people? Just a little speech here and there throughout the podcast. But like, what words would you like to give people to give them hope during the week if they're suffering mental health issues, suicidal issues? What kind of words would you like to give them? Holly Berry.
You differently and take it little at a time, even just getting out of bed. And if that's all that you've achieved that day, that's a lot. You got this. And I mean, if you ever need to talk, we have a community. We have so many open ears, and there are always people out there that are dealing with some of the same things and would love to help. And I believe in you.
I would just like to add, you are not your depression. You are not your bipolar. You are not your schizophrenia. You are not your diagnosis. You are a human who has a problem, like we all do. Everyone has problems, but you are only as limited and defined by your issues as you let yourself be.
Little challenge segment.
Okay. We were going to be doing a little drawing challenge, but don't know if we're going to be able to anymore, Nerdy.
Well, she can send it through DMs. Maybe.
You want to draw?
I don't know.
I don't know.
We could move on to a different segment if you don't want to draw.
Oh, well, I just don't have anything set up. I just wasn't prepared.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't. No one told me about this.
Okay.
Yeah, so another segment, I can maybe try to set up my my
Alright.
drawing stuff.
Okay, let's move on to Barrett's segment. Tell us that story with Barrett.
Oh God.
Yeah, tell us that story.
Okay. It's probably one of the only funny stories I have, but so when God, it was my, I think, second year in EMS, I landed myself on a graveyard shift. It was 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. And so about 3 a.m. this particular night, I'm nestling in my truck, take a nap, and we get toned out for a call. And so, I mean, I was in a bad mood, and I snapped up my radio and started getting mouthy with my dispatcher. I was like, before we roll out, can we get our call notes? You know, basically giving them the Karen treatment. And my dispatcher, there's this long pause on the radio. She's like, medic, blah, 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 check your pager. And, I mean, that immediately stopped me for a second because they don't normally page you call notes unless it was something that they can't say over the radio. So, pop open my pager and it just reads, patient complains penis is sticky. And get back on the radio. Can you confirm these call notes? Call notes are confirmed. Sketchy ass, I mean, absolute ghetto apartment complex. All the lights are busted or had gone out. No one's bothered to replace them. Like, paint peeling. Like, it looks bad. Real sketchy bad. Find the apartment in question, and the door was unlocked even. So we go rolling in with just our bag, hoping that this isn't anything crazy or someone trying to jump us and steal our drugs. And as we walk into this apartment, it's nearly entirely empty. Like, there was a media stand with a TV on it, but no couch, a mattress laying on the floor, no table, no chairs. It was like basically just an empty ass apartment. And there was this dude, stark ass naked, standing in the middle of this apartment, the most vacant ass look on his face I've ever fucking seen. After a little bit of talking with this guy, we discovered that he had smoked a bunch of something called K2, which is, I believe, an incense normally. You used to be able to buy it at gas stations until people realized that it gets you high as a kite. He smoked a bunch of K2 and decided he was going to try to pleasure himself, but didn't have any lotion, so he reached for honey. And then he was literally so high that he couldn't figure out why his penis was sticky after using honey, so he called 911.
I'm gonna have nightmares now.
Yep.
Alright, well, Holly's setting up. Let's go ask questions to Barrett. Barrett, what's the future of the channel? Like, what other content, media outlets, or other people would you like to have on your channel, or stuff like that?
We have a really difficult for collaboration type work. We work best when it's just the two of us, really. because I mean, two people talking consistently is already a lot of noise. But I mean, we've done cooking streams, we've done all sorts of stuff. I think we have a painting art stream coming up this month that should be pretty fun. But I mean, it's really kind of whatever we feel like doing, you know. I can't say we really have like any plans to try anything outlandish or crazy. It's kind of just as we do what's right in the moment, you know.
Barrett, would you mind telling us about your character casting?
Oh, yeah. So for, I guess about a year. Years, Holly. Octomouse Labs.
Oh, I probably about a year, probably
Yeah.
maybe a year and a half.
Yeah, I guess about a year. We had embraced a character casting, is what Twitch calls it, but we played the quote-unquote misunderstood. We were mad scientists on Twitch. And so we took the original name of Octomouse Labs, or Octomouse Gaming, and made it into Octomouse Labs, where we made these creatures called Octomice. It was goofy and silly, and we wore lab coats, and we had this like big commissioned background that we had from, you know, that we green screened in, and it was a whole thing. But I don't know, people got more attached to the characters than they did to us. So when we ended up having to wash the lab coats, you know, about a dozen people threw an absolute shit fit. We were like, well, if the characters matter more than the stream does to you, then guess what? Characters
That's
are
not a
gone.
stream.
Yeah, that's not really what we wanted.
Yeah. So Holly, I have a question for you. What's
Okay.
your favorite car
Uh-huh.
and what's your favorite food?
My favorite. Since I was younger, I want a 4-door black Jeep, and that's my favorite car. And I would choose that over like a Lamborghini or things like that. And yes, I'm weird, but I love it and I want it. And my favorite food, I don't know. I probably like anything that has just cheese in it. Cheese is good. Cheese and bread. They're really two really bad things for you, but they're so good.
Barrett, how about you?
Yeah, what's up? Oh, I'm not much of a car guy, if I'm being entirely honest. But I do have a thing for Chargers, for the Dodge Charger. I just think they're kind of sexy. As far as my favorite food,
Say it out.
maybe a good steak.
Fair enough.
Never go wrong with a good steak. Wait,
Yeah.
biggest question.
Yeah.
How do you prepare it?
Gordon
Oh
Ramsay.
God, reverse sear, easy. Bring that.
No, I'm
bring that
talking
up
like
to room temp.
Medium rare,
Oh,
rare.
medium rare.
rare.
Well
Yeah,
done.
medium rare. There's
Medium
no
rare.
other way.
I was gonna say, if you do well done or anything above that, we can't be friends.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely fair.
Let's do it blue.
I'm good on that one.
Yeah, no.
Justin, buddy, any other questions you want to ask Barrett before we transition to our next segment of questions?
So one of the questions that we have, treat stream.
Oh
What's
yeah.
your
What about it?
First items that you guys have received.
I think it's all just pizza right now.
Yeah, we don't have anything else. Pizza place that we have here. We don't have any.
We live in a
Thing
smaller
else,
town, so we
yeah.
don't really have a whole lot of options.
Yeah. So we just put what we found, and if anybody wants to get us something, that's cool.
Pretty much that.
Now, what happens during these treat streams? Do they just send it to you via PayPal or order it from a link that you guys have or something?
Treat Stream basically kind of works like Amazon Gifts do, where our address is punched in there, but it's secret, so they can send food to our house without, without actually seeing where it's being sent to.
Yeah, so they have an option of the things that we like. We put them on like the quote unquote menu, and they can just press Treat Stream, click on something that we've set up that they want to give us, and it arrives at our house about an hour later.
Just out of curiosity, you're not doxing yourself, right?
We're not what?
You're not doxing yourself? Because you said you're going to show your address. I'm like, you're keeping
No,
that
No, it
safe.
doesn't.
It does not.
Oh, it
It does
doesn't?
not show
Okay.
your address.
No, that
Yeah,
is.
it's a hidden thing. We've gone through that before.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now, when you guys receive the items, do you guys show it on the stream, eat it, or
Oh, yeah.
what do you guys?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
we'll sit and hang out and chat with people and eat some pizza.
Yeah.
What type of pizza if you got to choose?
Like my favorite, it's extras and
And chicken, bacon, and tomatoes with mozzarella cheese.
Alright, Holly and
Now,
Barry,
now,
do you like Hawaiian pizza?
no.
Yes.
Thank you. You're my
ooh,
friend. You're my friend.
Only Holly though.
Yeah, only Holly.
wait, which one? Because you never
I like,
specified.
I like pineapple on pizza.
Thank you.
Pineapple
I'm
does not
opposite.
belong on pizza.
Yes,
One
it
of
does.
my
It
favorite
does.
things is like the sweet and savory. Those are my favorite food combinations.
Yes, and barbecue sauce
Nope.
on pizza.
Pineapple does not go on pizza. Barbecue sauce, yes, but not pineapple. No.
This is a big controversy every week.
That's a big controversy on the internet.
Yeah, true.
It will never go away. No matter how many people.
Stream. We have to get Justin to try pineapple pizza. If we get 50 likes, I'll ship him pineapple pizza. I'll actually PayPal him $50 just to get him pineapple pizza.
I've tried
well,
pineapple
have you
pizza.
not-
I will
Yeah, I was
not
gonna say,
eat
have
it.
you not tried it before? Can't say you like it or not.
No, I've had it before. I don't like it. It will not enter my mouth anymore.
I mean, to each their own.
That sounds wrong.
Did you
That
have
sounds wrong.
Did you have a bad experience with pineapple pizza, Justin?
No, it just tastes nasty. It doesn't belong on pizza. That's okay. Me and my wife polar opposites. She loves pineapple on pizza. I can't do it.
I understand that. Holly and I are literally the same way.
Buddy, is there anything you'd like to add?
No. But we should actually get you to have some type of stuff. We did have zombie
Oh.
salad. Try a banana and ranch.
Oh, potato face.
Was it-
So
was
we're
it-
skipping that.
I got a question.
Yeah, go ahead, ask me question.
What's the weirdest combination of pizza you guys have ever received?
A combination pizza we've ever received.
It's the weirdest
like,
pizza
um,
we've ever
Item
had.
on the weirdest item pizza that you have received.
Well, on
Probably for me would be a dessert pizza.
oh yeah, it was
It's
the
really
weirdest.
good, but
It was
it's
really
pretty
good.
weird. Yeah, that's up there. It's definitely up
Okay.
there.
It was so good, but it was very, very different. It had like caramel and chocolate and marshmallows and
Yeah, it had like this almost like an apple pie
crumble.
filling for its quote unquote sauce.
Yeah. It was really good, but very weird.
Yeah, I just didn't know that the pizzas came pre-made. I thought.
Yeah, we
street
design what we
Yeah,
Yeah,
what
we make a
want.
menu. So we have like,
So we
okay,
don't get random
so
weird
one of
shit.
them's like a buffalo pizza. One of them,
Yeah.
like we set everything and basically, like Barrett's favorite pizza, Holly's favorite pizza, pizza for Barrett and Holly, which are the smaller ones. Yeah, we set all the toppings and everything and what we like, so they can just order it, so they know that's not going to go to waste either.
Yeah.
Now, would you guys ever do just a random part or just send a random slice of pizza?
Oh yeah, I'd be down to try just about anything.
We could have a
once.
challenge pizza. We could make like
Oh,
a
God.
small challenge pizza to put on there,
Oh, that sounds really
where it
fun.
has like maybe
actually.
like anchovies and just some like random stuff that we don't like.
that would be fun.
I would like to
That would be-
nominate. I would like to nominate cheesecake pizza.
Cheesecake pizza.
Yes.
Ooh.
That sounds kind of good.
How would you make that into pizza?
I don't know.
Take the cheesecake filling and
Oh,
put it
yeah.
at the bottom of the pizza, and then put like strawberries, maybe like
For
drizzle
a
of
cheese
chocolate.
dish, yeah.
Yes, please.
So our next
And then-
segment after this is gonna be COVID. So Bud's gonna take that away after we finish this segment.
Yes. So, talking about mental health, and we brought up earlier, lots of people have been struggling with their mental health in COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And on that note, how has the pandemic affected you and your channel?
I mean, us personally, not a lot in our personal lives. We work and live on the internet, so we're basically shut-ins. If I'm being honest. As far as the channel, there's more people spending more time on the internet, so I mean, if anything, it's probably impacted the channel in a positive way.
Yeah, our little one just started school this year, so there was a person with COVID in her class, so she had to stay home in quarantine for 14 days, but she was all good. And but other than that, Barrett just does all the running out, so only one of us is quote unquote like exposed to anybody else. And we've just been very, very safe when we do go out, wearing masks, and we don't really have very much need to get out of the house. We can technically get all our groceries delivered, so we just chill at home and just spend a lot of quality time and focus on our family and our relationship and our stream.
That was one thing I was bringing up with you guys having a little one at the house. Do you take extra precautions more that COVID is like around with the little one, or do you guys
There's
just
only so much
basically
extra you can really do.
Yeah, I wouldn't say we do any extra, because I mean we do a lot as it is. It's washing our hands, disinfecting the house, and all that stuff. I mean, there's only so much that we can do to protect her. And since she does go to school and is around other children, I know we know her school has really good precautions, and they do everything that they can. But no, nothing more. We just make sure she wears a mask as well, and she understands what COVID is, and just educating her on that, I think, is the biggest thing. Since she just turned 6 years old, it's a little, have to explain it a little less than a normal people, but having her educated, I think, is the best.
And I just have a question for you, Holly. So, like,
Mhm.
when the whole pandemic started, do you ever had that thought in your mind where you were like not too sure to take your daughter back to school and just keep her homeschooled?
Yeah, I thought about that since it was kindergarten this year. I thought about holding her back a year, actually. I did a lot of research, and sometimes it's better for the child and the individual to actually when they get in school. So I was kind of see how COVID was before we did anything. But she doesn't really. She thrives around other children, and we basically did what we thought was best for her, which was school this year. And she's been loving it, and she's been excelling, and it's been wonderful.
And with the issues that we have going on with the COVID-19 and stuff like that, there's also the issue of certain people, I don't want to call them this, but unfortunately this is what they go by, the anti-vaxxers. How did you feel putting her into school, especially now with COVID-19 going on, with kids that you don't know that might have been not vaccinated with any chickenpox, stuff like that?
I'm pretty sure all the children have to have shot records, at least in her school.
I'm not too sure. I'm not like 100% sure, but there's something I can do. They have their rights to do what they wish, and I can only do so much. So I'm not going to keep my child out of something that will grow her as a person because some other person chooses to live a different way than me. I'm very much to you live how you live. Yeah, I might not like it, but I'm not going to have my child miss out on life because you want to live your way. So I just do everything that I can, and I try not to worry about it or stress about it, because that's not going to help, and that's not going to help other people think differently or do different things.
All right. Let's see here. So, other than streaming, what are your guys' hobbies? What do you guys like to do fun as family, as individuals, as a couple?
I cook. That's kind of one of my only things. I cook and I run our community D&D game. I mean, obviously, gaming. Oh, I mean, a little bit. I grew up in the kitchen with my grandmother, so I make all sorts of stuff. I don't. Yeah, I all over the place. Honestly, all over the place.
Yeah, and a personal favorite of mine, I love to do art. I do like emote commissions for Twitch and logos and different designs, but I like to also just do some art for the fun of it. I've been really big into reading recently, and really board games, and just spend time together in any way. The more competitive, the better I feel, because I'm a very competitive person, and I know that Barrett also enjoys, and the little one also enjoys. We let her win occasionally on games, and and playing video games together is starting to be another one. Our little one's getting into Stardew Valley on the Switch, so I like to play with her on that. And with our just relationship-wise, we just like spending time with each other and talking about life, and just really any time that we can spend together is
to get into video games and stuff like that.
Oh yes, she has unfortunately got into Fortnite on the Switch.
No. Oh no!
Well, she enjoys it, and I personally am not a big fan of Fortnite. I like the game, and I think they have a really good business. Like, they've done really good stuff for their business, and I just don't like the building in it. I love shooters personally, but the building in it is a little too much for me. But she seems to love it, which I think that's great. It's a good starting point, I feel, for her as a small child. But we will very soon teach her the ways when we're able to get her some other games and things like that. I have my iPad, but I don't have any way to like get it to you. So, I think I could.
Is that possible?
Sure.
Yeah.
I
Alright.
could do that. I could send it to you on Discord.
Alright, so Buddy's also gonna be doing the challenge in the pros. Right.
Topic I haven't been planning at all,
Alright, so Buddy's and
but
Buddy and I and Justin are also gonna. I don't know if Justin will join, but we're also gonna be partake in this drawing challenge.
Okay. I haven't done a drawing challenge. I'm interested. Let's go.
Alright. So Buddy has something picked out, an animal, I believe he said.
yes.
Alright.
Any animal.
I would have said let either Barrett or Holly choose the challenge because they are our guests.
True.
Ooh.
Alright, let him.
You guys have a good topic?
Yeah.
So are we just gonna draw, or are we just gonna have like a challenge?
Give it meaning.
Draw it to their best of our ability
Yeah.
without looking at it.
No, give
In 60 seconds.
60 seconds. I would say like 1 minute.
Yeah. One.
That's a minute.
60.
60 seconds is a minute.
Oh.
I would say, oh, okay. Okay.
We could do that.
I'm up for anything. Yeah, but you guys, you're welcome to.
That was beautiful. Thank you for that.
Barrett, would you like to go ahead and look up a animal and let us know when you're ready?
Sure.
Buddy will start a timer.
Okay. The
Okay,
question
big
is,
question,
the timer's
60
gonna be
seconds
for
or a
60
minute?
seconds or a minute. God damn it, you beat me to it.
Actually, I don't know if Apple will even let me.
After
Nope,
the
Apple won't let
question,
me.
Oh, so I'm describing just a random animal to you,
yes,
or
but don't give away too many details. Just try and describe the animal.
okay. Sure, I'm ready.
All right, go ahead and describe the animal, please.
It is a furry mammal, with a very round body and short, stubby legs and arms, with almost kangaroo-like back feet.
Oh, I know what
It has the capacity of sitting up.
Hold on, buddy. Hold on, nerdy. Don't
Yeah,
start
nearly
yet.
no drawing
I'm
yet.
not starting
Oh.
either.
It has very short to no tail, with a very round, chubby face, and two mouse-like ears, and it looks like it's constantly smiling.
Yep. I already have.
And are you guys ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
3,
Okay.
2,
Ti-
1, begin.
Alright.
And now we're gonna learn why Buddy never draws anything.
Shoot, I forgot how to draw this.
Oh gosh. Oh no.
Got 1 minute for a sketch. It's not a lot of time. I feel so bad for you guys.
No. Mine looks like a bear with weird legs.
Wait, it has legs?
Yeah. You didn't listen to the description?
I thought it said.
Oh, this is beautiful.
That is 2 F's in the chat for nerdy, please.
Oh no, that's the timer.
Oh, guys.
Oh no.
Can I please present mine
Okay.
first? Because I think I
Okay,
just
that's
ready.
made a big mess
Okay, I'll
up.
send it to you.
Wait, let me shut my light. Alright, it's a walrus. It's right there.
A walrus?
Yeah,
How does it look like a mouse?
that's a walrus.
It was not a walrus.
Oh.
Buddy, would you like to show yours?
Oh. Is that
This
a...
is
tell
why,
us what
buddy.
the
Did you
animal
draw
is.
anything? Is that even close, Barrett?
No, it was
Okay.
not.
Legs are too long.
Give me 1 second. I'll send that to you.
Yeah, just send it to me all.
The if you guys want to
Share
look
your
it up
screen.
and compare, the animals are known as quokkas.
What is that?
Quokka. Look it up. They are adorable.
Oh,
Oh.
I thought you were describing one of those like miniature kangaroo type creatures.
I thought you meant a walrus when you said big and round.
Nope,
But
they're,
you said
they're very
they-
Oh,
chubby.
he said short, stubby legs with a chubby body.
They're
Oh.
very,
And
very
mouth
chubby.
He's a hairy
Well,
too.
They are very hairy.
Here, let me get
They're-
mine. I had to log
Walrus
into
or
Discord on
hairy?
my iPad.
Yeah.
yeah, if you want to send it to me, I'll share the picture.
All right,
What is your name on Discord?
buddy.
Buddy152.
We might have to be friends.
I think I friended you, did I not?
You just toss it up in general real quick, Al? That would work.
Yeah.
2F.
Just throw it
One
up
random
in
picture.
their
somewhere.
chat.
Okay, I sent you friend request. See.
Or you can just throw it in the server.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah,
like,
buddy.
just throw
Go
it
ahead
in
and share your
Let's throw it
screen
in.
once you're ready.
Server. Yeah, I will.
Or you just put it in.
Didn't see any requests. Oh, we're friends, Holly.
Okay.
I just sent hello.
There
Hello.
we go. Your name popped up.
Aw.
Well, looks like a bear with weird legs.
Okay, I'm just gonna get this up. Put that on the side here. I just have to close.
I'm really
one
bad at
spot.
these. I found out.
So we've got
Oh, that's
This
that's
is on the
exactly
left.
one
we've
I was thinking.
got
of.
lost Holly's there.
Yeah, your screen.
My internet
messed up
might
there,
be
buddy.
dying. Okay, let's try this.
There it is.
I'll turn my video off for now. That's kind of close. I can see it.
That's dead on.
Yeah, it
Almost.
is.
Except for the chubby feet. That is almost dead on.
Oh gosh. I think it looks so bad. Oh my gosh.
He even got his little smile.
That's what he said. He said it looks like it was always smiling. That was the first thing I
Yeah.
I like it.
Is this the one, Barrett, or is it by chance it's added
Yeah,
at all?
That is exactly it. That's
No,
the
like, is
animal.
that the picture? That's a picture?
Yeah, that's the picture. I
Oh,
was
but
going
is that
off
the
of.
picture you were using?
Yes, that is the picture I'm going off of. So
Oh,
we found the exact picture.
Looks like we know who the winner is.
Holly.
Oh. Hey, thanks.
I drew a walrus, so that
You get the invisible trophy.
yeah.
Yay. I'll take it. I'll take it and
You get
I
this
will-
banana. It's golden.
Oh, okay.
Golden.
That sounds pretty good.
There you go. I always
Okay.
have that.
You're just
here.
gonna ship it to me? Do you need my address? or
Yeah,
something?
yeah.
Oh my
I'll-
god.
Here, your invisible address. There you go.
Okay.
Now,
Yeah, just tell
with-
that up on stream. No.
as that for a win,
Yeah.
Nerdy has to buy you guys pizza.
I mean, I won't say no if you're really offering. But
Yeah.
Nice way to dodge the prize.
This is our last few questions we have.
oh, we still have
Third.
another. We have another. I can't speak. We have another hour left. Another.
Yes.
Yes.
How much is an hour?
50 minutes.
That would be 50 minutes, I'm sorry to tell you. That's not an hour.
I need to go back to school, guys. Yep, that's 3 F in the chat. 3 strikes, I'm out.
Oh,
Yeah, we
God.
made F in stream chat. Wow.
This is turning into a roast
It's-
nerdy stream.
If
Yeah,
60 seconds is a minute, then obviously 60 minutes is an hour.
Wait, what? Oh. Oh, okay. Yep, I should have thought of that.
so moving on with that.
All right. Let's,
How did you guys come up with your username of Octomouse game?
Back in the day, it was literally just Holly's favorite animal and Disney.
Yeah, I love Disney, so octopus are my favorite animal, and mouse for
Mickey, the all-controlling mouse.
yep. So that was pretty much it. I came up with a name. I had a drink or two, and I was thinking of things that go together.
We've been drunk plenty of times.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We just have to do it safely. We can't do it like, oh, if we die, we get a shot, or if people sub, we get a shot or something like that, because
oh,
that can go against Twitch terms of service, and it could get us banned. It could be considered
now,
but yeah, I might skip on the shots, but Barrett can go all at it.
you guys look up to any like YouTubers, Twitch streamers, anything like that that made you want to make a channel even more, or
Most of our inspirations don't stream anymore, unfortunately. We had there was a channel known as Trightmare. Was one of the first channels that we both got involved in. And I just loved the welcoming, warm atmosphere there. And then there was another character streamer known as Trainsy, who focused very heavily on, advocating for people's rights, and again, just really, really warm, really welcoming. So when we started focusing on the vibe of our channel, I mean, the first thing that kind of stuck with us is that warm, welcoming, home-like feeling.
and
YouTube might shut me up for this, or
Go ahead.
something might happen. But like, what do you think, and what are your viewpoints on Black Lives Matter?
I mean, of course, Black Lives Matter. It shouldn't be a debate. It shouldn't be a question. It shouldn't be anything. That should just be a simple statement. I think it's ridiculous that it's 2021 and we're still fighting for equal rights for people. Everyone's human, and if you want to brush that off, or you want to fight actively against it, you're part of the problem.
Yep.
If you don't agree that every person deserves the same basic human rights, you're kind of a piece of crap to me. It's just that simple. We're all human. We all bleed red, and it shouldn't fucking matter what you look like.
Awesome.
exactly.
But like, with your experience of mental health and helping other people, how would it affect someone of color being mistreated due to their mental health?
I mean, any sort of, God, it's.
It's
Were
a
you ever
hard question
bullied
to ask.
in school? Were you
Yes.
ever bullied in school?
Yes.
Okay. So you know that feeling of not being welcome, feeling isolated, feeling like you have a very limited group that you can be around, like you're daily options are limited because if you go down certain halls at certain times or interact with certain people, you're gonna have a really bad fucking day. All right, so that's your entire life, day in, day out, 365 days every single year. Like any number of issues. It can massively fuck up people. It can isolate and alienate people and, you know, make people feel like they're limited and alone. It's one of the biggest social issues we still have to fight this day, and it's stupid.
Yeah, and especially coming from, and I'm 30 years old, just so you know.
Yeah.
Bullying wasn't really, I mean, there was bullying and stuff like that in schools, but it didn't have much of an impact on kids in my time than it does now. But in the same sense, we all suffered the same way. We all got mistreated. For those who are being bullied currently, there's just only so much you can do. Yes, your life, it hurts being bullied and being called names and stuff like that, especially being in school, not being like everybody else, having to wear glasses, stuff like that. Don't let their words affect you. Words, maybe, what's the word I'm looking for, or phrase I'm looking for, not the sharpest knife, but they can hurt and they will hurt, but they don't know how great of a person you can be without getting to know you.
Correct. So I'm just gonna sum it up what Justin said. Words hurt more than punches, and being experienced of having had experience of bullying in the past, that's I was bullied for being a bit overweight and stuff like that with my glasses and stuff. But yeah, feeling isolated is like the worst because you have no one to look towards and find hope, because finding hope is hard when you're part of that isolation part. So mental health is a big issue, and that's what we try to tackle right now. Buddy, do you have any
Right.
questions or Barrett?
Questions for Barrett.
Yeah. Oh, Barrett.
First
Or
of all,
Holly.
Yeah, or Holly.
does anyone else wanna? Yeah. Does anyone else wanna continue on the topic of the mental health, bullying, and all that? Or
Oh, and just
not?
one
We'll
last
move
thing.
on.
Bullying nowadays is not physical or verbally anymore. It's just more cyber. Like it's all online. It's it's crazy.
You know, unfortunately, it's many, many things. It's anything that is a directed attack against, against you, really. It's anything that's a directed attack against you to make you feel out of place or cause physical harm or emotional harm to you. I mean, really, bullying's nothing more than assault. It's just a term that we give it because those affected and those participating are younger. But at the end of the day, bullying it's just assault.
I want to hear Holly's opinions and what she has to say of the topic.
Huh?
The topic
I
we're
think
just
it
talking
froze a
about.
little bit.
What?
Said I think he froze a little bit there.
Oh, yeah. I was just saying, if Holly could say what she thought of what we were just talking about, she get a two-part answer.
I got bullied in school. It's not okay. It's not cool, and I don't have too much to say about it. I'm just teach my child that that's not the way, and do the best I can as a parent to teach her and everything with that.
Holly, if you saw someone getting cyberbullied or even had the thought of committing suicide, what words would you give them to prevent what they're about to do?
Seeing someone get cyberbullied, just being there for them and is one of the most important things. And then trying to show that they're not alone. We have a special thing in our Twitch where you can run !help, where we are gathering resources for people that might be thinking about suicide and people that really need help. There's so many things all around the world, so many places to call, like people that can help. I just do my best to try to be there for them. I feel like if I can try to make a difference in making their day a little bit better, and they don't have to just focus on everything that has been wrong, I do everything that I can.
And I know some Twitch streamers actually give the suicide hotline number to their viewers. And I know a couple viewers.
It's in our help resources.
Yeah, it's in our help resources, but we try to go above and beyond that and more resources that might be in their current area. And don't just throw, this is just the suicide prevention hotline. Maybe the person just needs someone to talk to. Maybe just needs a friend, someone to play games with. We try to go above and beyond just giving the resources and just being able to be there as well.
Yes, I was about to ask more about that. So, if someone came into your stream and wanted some help, how could they find or contact you if they actually needed help on the spot or even down the line?
Well, the first thing that we'd point them to is that if they do !help in our Twitch stream, it pops up with a Google Doc with a whole bunch of resources for them. And then after that, we tell them like the best way to contact us is through Discord. If need be, Twitter and Twitch messages, but Discord's the best way. Send me a message, and if we're like streaming then and we can't help them or give them what they would need, we have our mods and people in the community that some people have even in their community have been through medical school to be able to help. So we anybody and everybody, we make a community that for people that help people. So even if we can't be there right then and there is probably always somebody in the community that will just at least give a listening ear and just listen to what's going on.
With the help and exclamation point help and stuff like that, if there's no one else that they can turn to, like say Nerdy was saying, one of your viewers comes in asking for help and stuff, has there ever been a point in time where you've actually given your personal number so that way you guys talk to them?
No, but we do Discord.
No, we do Discord, which is pretty much the same thing, but we don't give anybody besides besides our mods are really, really close people that we've known for years and trust. We that would be a very big issue on our side for our safety. And if we can't be safe and protect us and our family, and then we can't do what we now. So
Buddy, would you like to continue on with the current topic?
I think he froze.
Am I frozen? Hello?
Nope, that was just me.
No. What were you saying, Justin? Sorry.
Would you like to ask any questions or bring up anything that has to do with the current topic?
I don't know if it's really a question, but like I'm just on their Discord now. They have a lot of avenues, like we said earlier, where if you do need help or anywhere, you can go get them or get the help or talk to anyone you need. So
And we're really working on if you do the exclamation point help, we're really working on getting that document more together and more organized as well. It's a fairly new thing. Last 2 months, I think. So we are slowly because it always has room for improvement.
Yep. Sure.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, we can take a short break.
Now, so I know today's topic is all about suicide prevention and stuff like that, mental health, all that. Do you guys watch any sports?
No.
Nope.
Figured I'd just ask.
Sorry.
No.
I
Yes,
used to.
We have 2 guinea pigs.
Yes.
guinea
Not
pigs.
dogs. Yes.
I'm
What are their names?
Potato and Penelope.
Potato.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yep. And Penelope.
I'm pretty sure Justin is a ferret or a mice.
Potato stream named.
Yeah, our stream named Potato. They're both girls.
And then Penelope was, I think, you, but we
Yeah.
were just keeping along with the P name because it's Potato Pig and Penelope Pig.
Yeah.
what happens if you get another one? What's it going to be named?
I don't know.
Pepper Pig.
Pepper. It just depends what
Piper.
Piper. It just depends what.
I was about to.
Peter.
Yeah, it depends what it looks like. It's
Pres-
not going to be Peter. We're not going to get a male pig.
Pretzel.
They
Pretzel.
breed like
Pretzel.
crazy.
Yeah,
Peanut.
y'all are getting it. There's a theme here.
I like peanut.
peanut. Yeah.
Peanut.
But I think Justin has a ferret or a mice. Justin.
Two.
Two
Let me go
ferrets.
actually grab.
All right, let's see that. So once Justin shows us ferrets, we'll go into a short break, and yeah, I think I froze again. Hello,
Yeah.
testing. I froze.
You're back. Yep.
Okay, so once Justin comes back and we see his ferrets, I'm gonna go into a short break, and we'll refill our water and everything.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Doing good.
Awesome.
Why are you so cold?
That works for me.
He's got his ferrets.
This one right here is our female. Her name is Calypso.
Aw.
Oh
Come here.
my goodness. I love ferrets so much. They're so playful. I had 2 when I was growing up.
And this
actually.
big boy right here, his name is Susie.
Oh.
Aw, they're precious.
They just woke up from their nap, so excuse them. They're being a little tired.
Oh no,
I
they're
love it.
adorable.
That is adorable.
Alright, you two, come on.
All right, so we're getting up then. Have a few.
Yeah, I think he's.
Yeah, it looks like everyone's gone other than.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Just a few minute break, it sounds like.
What's going on?
We're just taking a quick break.
He paused the stream.
Nope. So again,
It's all good.
All right. Yeah. So, questions. What's your favorite game, Barry
Plan
or Holly?
for the future of your guys' channel?
Like I said, the big thing that we're working on right now is the full book. It's
yeah, to have a book published, and
it's gonna be pretty big. I'm really excited.
yeah, we have a goal of a year, hopefully around 6 months or so to write it and get it ready, and then possibly another 6 months to get it revised and published.
Oh,
Yes.
and where's your book gonna be published? Like Barnes and Nobles, Walmart, Target.
I have no idea yet. I have no
not
idea.
gotten that far
Would
yet.
have to get there. That's what the last 6 months is for.
Yep. Yep, that's the idea.
Yeah. So, what's your favorite games, Holly and Barry?
I love any shooter personally. You give me a shooter and I'll love it. Favorite childhood game though is Spyro. But yeah, I love Spyro, and then I love Call of Duty and shooters. So that's me.
I just bought the wife Spyro Reignited trilogy for her birthday last year, and she loves it. She
nice.
says it's just like the original.
This was
So what
actually
do you guys-
OG Fable,
Oh, I
if
just came
anyone remembers that.
I was frozen. My bad. What did you tell us about your cyberpunk experience?
Hold on, Barry was trying to tell us about his favorite game.
Oh, I was just saying one of my favorite games is the OG Fable. If you guys, played or-
Fable.
For the 360.
yeah, the original Fable.
Good.
Unfortunately, the series started going downhill after the first one, but the first one was
Yes.
amazing.
Yes, it was. Absolutely. I agree 100%.
Yeah.
Go ahead and ask your question, Alex.
So yeah, tell us about your cyberpunk experience.
That's more of a Holly. I haven't played too much, if I'm being honest.
I've really enjoyed it. It's really awesome. I haven't had too many glitches or anything like that. I play on PC though, and I love it. I love the world. I love the themes and just all of the art, but the art of it. I'm a big art person, so I can really enjoy and appreciate all the work that went into it.
Now, with it being a like super fast release and all the issues going on with the older gens consoles and stuff like that, would you recommend it if people own the next gen consoles or a PC that is capable of playing?
100% yes.
PC
Yes.
Master Race.
Yeah, PC all the way, but I definitely recommend it to everybody. Seriously, it's a really good game. If you like the a little bit more risque side of things, which I really enjoy, and it's just a lot of fun, very entertaining.
And with that,
The fancy people, what are they called? Corporate, yes. I haven't gone through the whole thing yet, but yeah, I'm still working on the main story, playing a little here and there when I have a little time.
is there any games that you would, other than Cyberpunk 2077 or 2077? That what it's called, right? Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah, 2077. Yeah.
Would you recommend any games that are completely like it or opposite of it?
Oh, like it, of course. The Witcher, Fallout. I love looter shooters very much. Looting is one of my favorite parts, and it has guns too, which I like the shooting part of games. So definitely recommend games similar.
So now that you're talking about shooting games, have you ever shot a gun in real life or any of
Yes.
that? Yes.
Yes,
Tell
I
us your
have.
experience.
Well, I've only really ever shot a shotgun. But Barrett here has more experience. His dad is a gunsmith, and
My dad was a gunsmith.
was a
but,
gunsmith. Yes.
He was a gunsmith and a, I guess you can call him a professional shooter. He was on a Glock esports, not esports, shooting sports team for a a couple of years, and my mom was also a competition shooter, so it kind of grew up around guns.
What kind of guns do you shoot, Garrett?
I've shot all sorts of stuff, man. Literally all sorts of stuff. You know, most major rifles to, I mean, honestly, a lot of handguns that, I mean, all over the place, really. It's really like, I mean, it would take me longer to just go through and name all the guns that I have shot than it would to, you know, just put a basic blanket statement out.
One final question before we get into the final speeches and stuff like that. Barrett, can you tell us what your favorite gun was to shoot?
Favorite gun to shoot? Ooh. Oh man. Just for like, in what way, I guess, do you mean?
Just target shooting.
A good match grade AR is really, really fun. If you build them right, they can be very, very accurate. And, you know, just due to the nature of how their operating system works, they usually have really, really good clean triggers, and very, very minimal recoil because 223 is just a very light round. So
Now, that's also another question, or another part I was going to ask. Would you recommend 5.56, 7.62, or 223?
now it depends on what you want it for. They all have their benefits. They all have their downfalls. 2G3 and 5.56 are, you know, basically the same coin. 5.56 just runs a little hotter. Honestly, it's overpressured 223 effectively. You also have match grade ammos like 223 Wild, which is meant for highly accurate. I mean, 7.62 by 3.9 is great for its stopping power. But I mean, bigger bullets drop a little more. So as flat, there's a lot that goes into weapons.
Yeah.
All right, so we're now at the end of the podcast. Barrett, Holly, would you like to do your final motivational speech for suicide prevention, cyberbullying, regular bullying, or anything sort of like that?
Sure. I'll just say a lot of mental illness can make it feel like you're alone, like you're the center of this dark little void. People don't care, you're suffering in silence, and you feel like you can't speak out about it. But you're not alone. You're not the only one that goes through these problems. People understand. There are plenty of people out there in the world that are willing and able to help. There are plenty of resources that are absolutely within your grasp. All you have to do is ask. You are only as limited by the challenges you face as you allow yourself to be. If you choose to get better and choose to take control of your life, you absolutely can. No diagnosis is going to stop you from achieving what you want to achieve if you set your mind to it. But the first step is recognizing that you have a problem. The second step is recognizing that you're not alone.
I believe in you. I want you to succeed in life. Even little goals that you are able to get through, it means something. It really does. Don't let people bring you down. You are loved, and I want the world for you. I don't know you, but if you're listening, I love you. You're awesome. You're an amazing person. And your mental health, don't let it define you.
you guys so much for coming onto the show with us today, being here for us. That was your guys' intro was just spot on. Do you guys have
Thank
an
you.
intro
Thank you.
by any chance?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you broke up a little bit there.
My bad. Do you guys have an outro by any chance?
No, we
just
don't have
the-
an
Just the
outro.
one little
Oh.
intro.
Yeah,
Darn it! I was gonna say if you guys had an outro, could we hear
we can do
it?
the intro again.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Well, if you're new around here and do not know who we are,
I'm Barrett,
and I'm Holly.
and together
We're the Barleys. We are full-time content creators streaming here on Twitch 5 days a week, Tuesday through Saturday, starting at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time.
and we want to.
Edutinspirate.
What does it mean?
Educate, inspire, and entertain.
We want to be your home on the interwebs.
Welcome in, friends.
That's amazing. Thank you guys for being out here
How
on the
long
show.
did that take?
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
How long did that take to create or get
Like
memorized?
4 years.
Yeah,
you.
well,
We've done some version of it for like 4 years.
yeah, we've done different versions. We've had to change the times that we've been live and our names, and we've added things, took away things, but we've always had some some sort of little intro.
Alright guys, if you guys are new here, please make sure to check out the Barleys. All the links are in the description below. So yeah, go ahead and check them out. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, and join the Discord. Peace guys. Thank you all for stopping by. Peace.